Hi, we are James and Donetta with Road Life Adventure, and we have just completed our first 4 weeks in our van. We've been in our van a month now, and we thought we'd share the good, the bad, the ugly, all of the things so that you know what van life is like.
The pros and cons.
You want to go first?
Well, I can say the thing that I hate the most so far about van life is, and not necessarily,
He's just jumping right into the good stuff.
it's the cold. We started on our journey and it was summer, like let's go somewhere where it's cooler. And all of a sudden it went to winter, which really sucks because last night it dropped down to about 32, 33 degrees and it was nipply. So we do have a heater in the back that works really well, but as with anything, there's not enough insulation to keep it warm throughout the van. There can be a 15-degree difference from front to back, and it would be nice
That's
to have a
what's
little
crazy.
floor
Sorry.
heater. Yeah. It's like going to two different countries in one van. So that's the thing that I don't like about it so far is the cold because I like to be warm.
Yeah, I don't get as cold as easily as he does, so it hasn't really bothered me much. I didn't get cold last night. He did. Part of that is he's closer to the open area, and it is colder out in this part, like you said. It can be a 10 to 15-degree difference. We have a little clock that has the temperature on it, and we've tested it in both areas just to kind of see what the temperature is on the back versus what the temperature is, especially on the floor in the front. And it really is 10 to 15 degrees difference. So cold weather maybe isn't going to be our friend. It did get a little colder than we anticipated this early in the fall. So we'll be chasing warmer weather
Yeah.
after this.
And we found out in Toledo yesterday that almost all the RV parks shut down for the season for the cold. Really, the only ones that are open are the ones that have permanent residents. So that might be a challenge for us as we go forward. We start to head south. So it is what it
We just need to go
is.
south.
Yeah, we'll learn from that.
Yeah, there's plenty of places open in the south because while we do, well, I say we because we're from Oklahoma, and in fact I posted this on our Facebook page the other day, a little map that showed who is the South and who is not. And Oklahoma is sort of the South, and I would say that's true. We're sort of the South. But we do get cold temperatures down there, but it's not like cold and stays cold, hard freezes that last for weeks at a time typically. So from there, further south, there's plenty of places that we can stay where the temperatures won't be too bad. So
now we understand.
Not overly worried.
Now we understand why those who are older than us are called snowbirds and they chase the weather. We've said that before, and I'm like, I get it now. So,
yeah.
But let's talk about something positive. What's something positive about van life that we've experienced in the last 4 weeks?
I can say I absolutely love it. Just the ability to go wherever we want, the flexibility to say, we want to stop here. Hey, let's go check this out. Or, hey, we're hungry. Let's pull over into this gas station parking lot or wherever we are and make our lunch or make dinner or whatever meal it is. That's been really nice.
Absolutely. I think one of the things for me, I'm a social butterfly. For those of you know me, introverted, stay in the van. I want to go out and talk to people. So being at the RV campgrounds has been kind of awesome for me because I go around and, well, I don't introduce myself to everyone, but if people seem interested, I'm going to walk up and talk to them and tell them my life story and give them a business card and all that kind of stuff. Tell them to, like we'll tell you, click and subscribe and like our channel because it really helps us out. So yeah, it's fun to go out and meet people from all walks of life, talk about everything and anything, culture, life, all that kind of stuff. Everyone just gets along and everyone's just so chill. And I like that atmosphere. Everyone's just there to have a good time, and so are we. One of the other things that I like besides stalking people at the RV parks and trying to make friends is, like Donetta said, the freedom to go anywhere. It has been a game changer, at least for me, being in the van, because I don't have to set up all the crap that I used to do with a pickup truck. I had to haul stuff out, put it in every time we wanted to leave. Now we can just pull up wherever we want to go. If we want shore power, we plug in, turn on the heater, turn on the air conditioning. We can make food. We can take a nap. We can work and just basically hang out anywhere. Even Walmart parking lots has been fun because we can people watch and just have, a good time while we do what we do. So for me, that's, I think, has been a very big benefit plus.
And we have done several Walmart parking lots, not overnight, but we've just kind of camped out for the day in several of them and sat and worked and made our food because it's easy, to run into the store to get things that we need or use the facilities. But it's a wide open space where we can park and get some things done and not have to worry about anyone being in our way or anything like that. So yeah, that's been really nice. One thing that I will say that's kind of been on the negative side of van life is, well, we already alluded to the fact of weather, but this whole last week, yesterday it didn't rain, right? For almost a week, it rained every day and for most of the day. So we were kind of trapped in the van 24/7, and it was kind of a bummer. So that part, not so fun. But also, well, the direction we were headed, because we're going to meet up with some friends to go visit them. If we continued that way, we'd have to drive into the storm. So we just kind of stayed put and waited it out. And so that was part of it. Any other time, if we don't have an agenda or have a certain place that we have to be, we could just go the other way and leave the bad weather. But we were kind of stuck in it this time, which is fine. We got work done,
Yeah.
sat inside, but it does start to feel claustrophobic after a little bit when you're just inside a little space like this for that many days in a row. So that was a negative. But
I'm not a big fan of riding the storm out. Riding the storm out. That sounds good in theory, but I don't. I agree there. So the weather sucked. One of the things I don't like about it's not necessarily about van life. It has to do with the van. Is we went from a pickup truck that had a V8 engine and really smoked it when you got on the gas. It's not so much with this ProMaster 2500. It's got a V6, so it's a little bit slow to go, and I have a habit of pissing people off because I'm still learning how to drive the van. I mean, it's fairly easy, it's not like it's complicated, but when it's windy, it kind of rocks and blows around a little bit, and I'm just trying to enjoy life and not get into a wreck. So, like right now, we probably got 30 people behind us, all wishing they could pass us. They're not going to. Just relax, Ohio. It's good. We're Road Life Adventure. Send your displeasures to us in the comments below, or your happiness.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Don't do
But
that.
other than that, I don't like the engine, but so far it's been good. As maybe you hear on this video that we're doing, there's little rattles and things that go on and stuff like that. I'm kind of OCD about that. I want to fix everything and have silence. I hate little rattles, little noises, but it could be worse. So I'm pretty happy.
There have been something just ran across.
It was a cat. A cat just went right across the road in front of us.
There have been several, well, I shouldn't say several, a couple of noises that were extreme and very annoying that we had to figure out and put a solution to. And thankfully we were able to, and we got those fixed. The fridge was making a noise because it was squeaking the way it was in there. We discovered if it was too far in, it was squeaking more, so we have it out just a little bit. And then there's a board behind, well, a little behind my head that was squeaking really bad, but this guy, he fixed it.
With a business card and a rubber jack that I found along our
stuck
journey.
them in there so it wouldn't rub and squeak.
You never know what's going to come in handy.
Other things are just normal rattles and stuff, and it's not a big deal. You get used to it, it's just part of it, so not too bad.
Yeah.
But
overall, I think we've been happy. I mean, the other day we were camping out, and I just had this big smile on my face because it just felt awesome to be out in nature, to be able to get in the van and hang out. I know we're going to encounter a lot more things because we've watched enough people on YouTube to know that there are all kinds of challenges. Like some people get mice in their van or other things. Hopefully we don't get that, but it is what it is. So as we continue to share about our journey, we want it to be as real as possible. We don't want to sell anyone on the idea that it's perfect all the time. It's an Instagram photo because it's not.
Yeah.
But I am so thankful for this opportunity. And if you want to know more about the review on the van, I did write a review on roadlifeadventure.com. We'll drop it in the description or the links or whatever. And just so you can know what we think about our next chapter van and that experience, we'll also do a video on that. But so far I'm happy as can be, and I would change it for the world.
Yeah, we're loving van life, really loving the adventure of it, and we look forward to so many things to come. We have so many places we want to go and so many things we want to see that sometimes it's hard because like we just want to go, but we also like to spend a few days kind of chilling in one place and not feel rushed, not feel like we have to drive every day. We try to not drive more than a couple of hours, in fact, in a day, just because it gets to be too much if you spend a lot of hours driving. And so we just go a little bit and then find a place to hang out. We've done RV campgrounds, we've done Harvest Host, we've done, I guess, just those two.
Just those two. That's
Yeah.
about it. But
We haven't done. We have some other things that we want to try, but out in the areas where we've been, those are the two that we've done, and we've had good experiences. Most
so
of it,
far,
most of it has not been a problem. A couple places we wouldn't go back to, but for the most part, most of them we'd go back to in a heartbeat. They were amazing places, and we've really enjoyed the places that we've stayed.
right. And before we wrap up our weekly video, something popped in my head earlier. We have this van now. We've asked about this before. We need to come up with a name for the van. So far we have Scout, Pluto, and I was thinking Sandy, which ties into my love. And I don't know if I should even get this on video because
Grease.
Yes, Grease. I love the movie Grease, which is so.
You were listening to that last night, weren't you?
Yes.
One of those songs. He had his headphones on, was listening to music, and I was laying there reading, and I could hear his music through his headphones. And, I was pretty sure he was listening to Grease.
So I was thinking of Sandy because if you know our background, here's the story behind this. I don't want to bore you to death, but in high school, I was the stoner with bad grades. I was a troublemaker, kind of like, oh God, what was his name now? I'm drawing a blank. Was it Johnny? Tommy?
I don't remember. It's been too long.
Johnny. Anyways, Grease. And then Sandy was a straight A student, Miss Everything Proper, which is who she is. So, yeah, so I just kind of figured that's our life, And then she came up to me one day smoking a cigarette and says, "Hey, stud." But so that's where Sandy came from. So if you have ideas for what we should name the van, please drop them in the comments. We're going to have a competition soon to see who wins that. And if we like it and we choose it, we're going to hook you up with some swag. So that's all I got to say.
Swag. Did you know we have a store?
We do have a store.
Yeah, we have a store online. Yeah, we're just kind of getting started with it. But we do have some fun T-shirts, some adventure shirts, and
there'll be more soon.
What else do we have on there? He's been working on building that.
There's a few pictures, but people said they love our photos, so we're going to turn that into canvas art, and that would be a super way to show your love for adventure travel, but also to support our adventures. We'd really appreciate it, and it's roadlife.shop. And you can check it out there. We'll put that in the description as well, so you can check it out. And we'll keep adding more over the next couple of weeks. But
that also makes me think, just because people may be curious, how do we do this? Because we're not independently wealthy. We're not retired. We don't have a pension or Social Security or anything like that we're pulling. So we have to work from the road. So we stop and work daily, and we each put time into different things, but that's one of the things that we do try to do is have different revenue streams, because while one may drop down and not be doing so well, we all know this economy is not great right now. Maybe one of the others can come up and maybe do a little bit better, or even, if they're all just kind of moderate income streams, if we have enough of them, it helps us stay afloat. It helps us do what we need to do. It helps us pay our bills. We have different bills, obviously, than the normal average person, because we don't have the sticks and bricks home. We sold that and almost everything we own 5 years ago. So our bills and our expenses are related to our travel, but it comes out very similar to what we paid for mortgage and utilities and all of the bills that go with owning a home. It's just a trade-off, instead of having that we're putting money into this and our travel experiences. And so we do have to keep working. We are working on building several different revenue streams. We have different things that we do
Yeah.
trying to make money, and our store is just one way that we're trying to get things going to help us support ourselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, if you want to help support what we're doing, shopping our store or sharing our store with other people, maybe think about buying Christmas gifts through there. That would be amazing for us, and we would definitely appreciate that.
It would be amazing for you. And I'm going to wrap up in saying this because I don't want to be like a big advertisement. We are working on a book about how to do all this. So people ask us all the time, how do you do what you're doing? How do you make money from the road? How do you get started? So we're actually writing a book. We'll share that information too. That's going to be made available for free so you can read it. And we would love your feedback on that. Ask your questions because we want to create a resource that helps other people to get out there and live their dreams too. Because life is too short to live for someday. We
Yeah.
all know people that have passed away, so we just want to encourage you to get out there, seek your adventure, and have fun, and just enjoy life while you have that opportunity. So
Yeah, as we've said in other videos and posts and different writings and different things, like that's the whole reason that we share a lot of what we do is to encourage everyone out there to go live their dream and live the life that they truly want to live. Don't wait for someday because that may not come. And we're not promised tomorrow. So make every day count and live your adventure, whatever that might be. It might not look anything like ours, but we want you to live your dream and live the life that you were meant to live.
yes.
So
All that being
I
said,
encourage you to do that.
we appreciate all of you for watching, for hanging out. Please like, subscribe, do all that good stuff that helps us out. And if you have any questions, drop in the comments. And we just really appreciate all of you. So thanks so much for watching.
Thanks.